this idea of denying reality is not just on the issues of the day. I like to take the issues of the day and then just show you how this is a general principle. It is a general principle. Let's talk about abortion. There are all these new laws going on. They call them heartbeat laws that are in various states. They're limiting the time that you can have an abortion, trying to. I guess it'll go to the Supreme Court and they'll be challenged. 6 weeks. AOC said, well, that's just 2 weeks, missing your period by 2 weeks. No, that means a new human being is forming. An amazing exchange on CNN. Now, I know nobody watches CNN because there are more prostitutes than CNN viewers at this point, and well, there should be. Prostitutes at least do something for someone. But here is Rick Santorum, obviously a very pro-life guy, Christine Quinn arguing the other side, and Chris Cuomo negotiating in between. And listen closely to this argument, and especially the last line, but listen to the whole argument.
If the woman who was carrying that child, because let's say she was blind, and she decided she wanted to have a blind baby too, so she could inject that baby with something that would blind the child,
Rick,
not kill it, just blind it. Would that be okay?
Rick,
would you say that's okay?
Look, I'm going to go to Christine on the point, but I'll tell you what's not okay. I think perverting fact patterns, perverting realities, and trying to demonize what people do. You guys make it sound like this is cheaper than condoms. This is easier than condoms.
Right.
So just go abort your babies. These are painful decisions for these women. These are things they live with for the rest of their lives. Yeah, I know, and they think about it, and they think about it in a way that you never will, Rick. So you're projecting all these emotions and sensibilities on ethics on people in a decision you'll never make.
And Rick, let me just say, Rick, let me just
help and support. It's not in your body. Christine, last word to you.
Yeah. Let's be clear here, Rick, with all of your distortions and horrible tales. I answered it numerous times. When a woman gets pregnant, that is not a human being.
When a woman gets pregnant, that is not a human being inside her, she says, which is the elevator pitch for a horror movie. I can just see going up to a producer. Here it is. Get this. The woman gets pregnant, but it's not a human being inside her. But it's also what Cuomo said. This is a hard decision for people, which really does sound pathological. It's like, me saying, you keep saying I was wrong to kill my wife, but it was a hard decision for me. I mean, who's the one who's being emotional? They are no longer dealing with reality. The reality is they want to kill what is a human being because they think it solves a problem. It does solve problems. It does solve problems. But you're not allowed to kill people to solve your problems. That's not one of the things we do. If you want to see a guy swept up into the insanity of this was going all over Twitter yesterday, and it's worth looking at. Brian Sims, he's a Pennsylvania state legislator. He went out to the Planned Parenthood across the street from him and went after people who were praying for the babies. So he goes after these Christians. You can hear it. You don't even have to see it. You can see it in his eyes, but you can hear the breath, the way he can't get control of his rage as he doxes these people on Twitter. Well, I'll get back to that in a minute. Just listen.
Hi, everyone. Representative Brian Sims here, and I am outside the Planned Parenthood at southeastern Pennsylvania. Oh, no, they're leaving now. What we've got here is a bunch of protesters. A bunch of pseudo-Christian protesters who've been out here shaming young girls for being here. Hi. And so here's the deal. I've got $100 to anybody who will identify any of these three.
So we're
I'm going to donate to Planned Parenthood.
I'm going
to donate to Planned Parenthood. So look, a bunch of white people standing out in front of a Planned Parenthood, shaming people. There's nothing Christian about what you're doing. Nothing Christian at all about what you're doing. Nothing Christian or loving or godly about what you're doing. So I've got $100 to anybody who will identify who this. $100. See if you got some friends out here. $100. It'd be easier if you just give me your name and your address. Where are you from?
Lanesdale.
Rich, what makes you think that it's your job to tell women what's right for their bodies? And the truth is, I'm not really asking because I don't care. Shame on you.
The rage in the guy. And by the way, we edited it out because we don't want to put it in there. But the guy just he says, what's your name and address? He tells him. He doesn't care. I'm not even asking because I don't want to know your point of view. Shame on you. And you're not Christian. I mean, the rage is incredible. Later, he issued a non-apology, which I'm not going to play. It's not worth playing. But it's interesting to me that he wasn't banned from Twitter for doing this, for doxing these people who were praying, doxing them for praying, which is really dangerous stuff to do. Who was banned? My friend David Horowitz was banned because he pointed out that Ilhan Omar was wrong to support the terrorists in Palestine who are on the Gaza Strip, who are terrorizing and killing Israelis. He pointed that out. A comedy site that made fun of Alexandria Occasional Cortex was banned, maybe because it was competition with Alexandria Occasional Cortex making fun of herself. But the point is, you either go nuts or you silence every voice. You put your fingers in your ears and you whistle Dixie. You silence any voice that's talking about reality. Humankind can't bear too much reality, and your only choice is censorship and madness. And the left has gone for both. It really is. You know, we started out this week talking about the fact that the left is no longer reporting the news. Then we started out the fact that they have become a party about nothing because they can't deal with reality. And now there really are signs of absolute dementia. That's not the word I want. Absolute insanity on the left as they try to wrestle with the fact that they're not describing reality. You can disagree about reality. You can disagree about how much government is needed to deal with certain issues. That's not the point. They're not describing what real life is. A baby is a baby. Even before it's born, it's a baby. It's a human being. There's just no question about it. And Barack Obama did spy on Donald Trump. Maybe you can make a case that it was justified. Let's see if we can when we get all the facts as they will come out. But all they're and Donald Trump has bragged about his debt. I mean, that's the fact that he bragged about getting out of debt. They are no longer dealing with reality.